Okay. Um, I just got up and after a pretty good sleepy deepy, it wasn't too deep. Come on. I got a grape. Been sitting there for more than 24 hours in the crisper. This batch wasn't too great to begin with, but it was cheaper than they normally were. It was cheaper than the other ones, so I went with it. And what are you gonna do? I like my grapes to have that pop. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Put them in your mouth. And you kind of, I don't have teeth, but I can still gum them. But you bite down, and then they kind of just pop, and there you go. It's a nice explosion in your mouth of grapiness. Explosion. Women know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Gals. And a certain subsection of men. Mm, tasty. Even though they're not the best, tasty. Grapes, yum. Grape juice, yum. Grape soda, soda. Still waking up, so shit is not working all that well, but we're getting there. What Dave Chappelle said. Directly or indirectly, black people don't know about grape juice. You need to get on the learning train about knowing what grape juice is. Grape juice grape drink is shit compared to grape juice. Get yourself some Welch's, pour yourself a glass. Now it is like 5 times more expensive than grape drink. Grape drink is like the bastard child of grape Kool-Aid, but it goes grape drink, grape Kool-Aid. I think this is my personal opinion. You might swap, whatever. But grape drink, grape Kool-Aid, grape soda, grape juice, and then grape cum. I mean grapes, whatever. And then something else. You ever had those grape fun dips? I don't know if they still make those. I gave you a stick for those. A little thing that was like kind of sugary. An ingredient. It's like flavored sugar powder. Grape, big league chew. That was tasty. Now, they may have stopped selling that because it was like endorsing chewing tobacco. But I don't know why they have to do that. It was like the best chewing gum ever. And the key to it is surface area. You get it in your mouth and you get like an explosion of grape flavored surface area chewing power in your mouth. It's awesome. Of the most potent, because right when you put like grape bubblicious in your mouth, it's the freshest power. But like grape big league chew, like you get like the purest power, that instant of fresh. Ugh, being a kid again. Being a kid all through the kid years and through the beginnings of starting smoking weed. When a lot of that was like still new and still a little dangerous and very kind of exciting and stuff. I don't even know if you can get good weed anymore. And I know you can get weed that's like extremely potent and stuff. Personally, I don't. See, I have a different opinion with weed than a lot of people. A lot of people are like, man, this weed is really good. And I'm like, dude, that weed is. Why don't you just inject yourself with fucking THC? Just a big syringe full of fucking THC, or just stick it into your brain or something. I mean, just what do you? And that's what happens when you fucking turn drugs over to fucking corporations. When you take a noble thing and you'd be like, legalize it, Mr. Corporation. Here, let's make it efficient. Why don't we legalize LSD and all psychedelics now? And then we can tax them. Ooh, you can tax them and legalize them? I am Tropicana, and I would like to bring you well, it wouldn't be Tropicana, it would be, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. We'll just stick with Tropicana. I would like to bring you fungiformicals. One head, you're great. Two head, you're super great. Three head, what world would you like to go to? So, it's just like I said. All right, that's in a video on a different channel. Like I said, almost no one agrees with me that I've ever been with. I kind of like the swag weed. Swag is low potency weed. It like almost always has seeds in it, seeds and stems. I was okay with that. It always got me to the place I wanted to go. never need it anymore. Any more than that kind of weed. You know, if they federalize the legalization of weed, I don't think you'll ever be able to get that stuff because it has seeds. And I don't even know if they'll be able to, if they'll be willing, they being the they, you know, they, the ever omnipresent they, will do it in a way where you can get your seeds and you can grow it, because weed is, I swear to God, I had done it in the past. You can take a handful of weed seeds and just like start throwing them anywhere. They will outcompete fucking everything. If you see weeds that are just growing anywhere, you can throw marijuana seeds next to them and they will outcompete fucking anything. The weed will be like, yeah, this is my home now. I don't care how strong you think you are. I'm taking the sunlight. Like, you know, it's not going to be high potency. So if you're a big time smoker and you're like, man, I need that really good stuff, I'm like, well, whatever. But for someone like me and what I used to smoke, like, just give me my backyard a little bit, just the stuff that I used to fucking, I mean, I would never need to buy weed from any corporation. You know, I'd just be like, that looked good. Here we go. Just fucking throw it back there. Can't do that with actual food from farming though, because animals eat food too. There's like no animals that will go and like eat weed. Don't see it happen. Animals by and large don't fucking eat bud. Some of them might, but there just aren't enough. I mean, you plant, and by the way, you can't just be like, I got a million tomato seeds and I'm just gonna drop them all on the ground. It's not gonna grow in the raw quantities. You just can't. You can't. I mean, the laziness with which you can grow weed and have it actually work is, I mean, it is totally proportional to the stoner lifestyle. Stoners are just extremely, you know, the cliche stoners. It's like, ah, man, I'm here. And the plant itself is just like a fucking workhorse. Which is weird that it's so fucking illegal because it really is a good plant if we were just allowed to grow it in the United States in any real quantity, because hemp is really useful. No, we can't grow it because people can get high off it. Well, hemp, the fibrous component of it is extremely utilitarian. Powers that be just are afraid of people. And they like alcohol because of the downstream side effects of drinkers, but they don't like the downstream side effects of people being high on marijuana and LSD and psychedelics of any degree. Drugs that have the potential of making you realize working is a shit job and working for someone who's a dick and shuffling money upwards in the corporate hierarchy is a fucking losing game. All these things. But since drinking alcohol is not one of those drugs, oh, well, I'm for that. So heroin and opium are still illegal. I think heroin is an opiate derivative. Any drug that makes you go, yeah, fuck this, I don't feel like doing this. Fuck you and your job. That's why they're illegal. If those drugs made you get high and you still went to work on time and stuff, or made you work a little bit better, they would basically not be illegal. Like Adderall. Adderall is not illegal. I think you need a prescription for it still. There was if Adderall refer you to caffeine. Caffeine is Adderall. It's just not as potent. And also nicotine. I want you working. Any hoodles? They also want you working for them. So, like I say, if every person in America, every person working in the world, just says, because we all have phones now, basically. Just a mass. All right. Everybody in the world, today we're just not fucking working. We're just shutting the world down today. Just without any warning. All the working people are just going home. It's kind of like, instead of the top 10 richest people, like the top 100 biggest influencers, all network together and be like, hey, all right, everybody, today, now, just go home, don't work. Everybody at Walmart, everybody at the fast food restaurants, just don't come in. If you're already in, go home. Nobody fucking shut this motherfucker down all over the world. Wherever you are. US, China, India, every European country, fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Show every country. There's no borders anymore. Doesn't exist. Everything you know is wrong. Because I am legion, we are many. Something like that. Exactly. Basically. What are you gonna do? Kill the ocean with a sword? Yeah, good luck about that. I'm really trying to find a good grape in here. Like one that isn't fucked up. I'm very picky about my grapes. Very overly picky about my grapes. Just take the other crappy ones and just make juice or wine about them. If you make wine, I'm not going to drink wine. I don't believe in wine and beer. I know they exist in reality as things. I just, you know, when I was drinking, my philosophy was vodka. I don't like any other liquor. I don't like bourbon. Well, I'm not going to name them all. I don't like them. I like rum, but drink more than like a couple shots worth of it. I get gut rot too easily from it because it's too sugary. At least I like Captain Morgan and stuff like that. It was too sugary. I don't know. I've never had the clear stuff. But yeah, vodka. There are a couple kinds of good vodka. Burnett's, great stuff. Three Olives, great stuff. And there was another vodka that my brother-in-law had that was really good. I mean, it was really good. I thought Three Olives was really good stuff. Really good stuff. And then my brother had this stuff. I can't remember the name. And I was like, damn, this is good vodka. I was like, shit. I was like, fuck, dude. This is too good. Like, it's like, you put ice cubes in this shit, and it's just like, dude, why are you giving this to me? What are you doing to me here? It's just like, it's so smooth, and then like you drink it, and like you're like, it makes you so. You know how you drink liquor? You only get a drink sometimes, and you get too drunk too quick, and you're just like, you be saying shit in front of people that you're like not supposed to say. Shit will be slipping out before I didn't mean to say that. I'm not saying I did. I'm just saying like it gives you the potential to say shit you would not fucking say otherwise. Or do otherwise. It's like, man, that shit gets you drunk fucking way too fast because it's so fucking good. Like, man, this shit is too fucking good and smooth and watery. It's like, fuck. Like I said, I don't remember the name of it, but it was even better than 3 hours, and 3 hours was good. And it was not much more expensive than 3 hours. It was like a couple dollars more expensive than 3 hours. Well, I mean, it was totally worth the cost, but at the same time, it wasn't worth the cost. So you got to be prepared for what you're getting into. With really good liquor, you got to know ahead of time. I may alienate some friends. Going into a business meeting, I may not get this deal. Unless, of course, the person wants to see some fucked up shit. Like, I want to see if I can get this person really fucked up. Then I'll get the deal. I'm like, well, okay. Let's do this. That would be really interesting. Going into a business, the guy's like, I'm only gonna give you this deal if I see you turbo fucked up. Right at the verge of passing out. At your most racist. Okay. I have to say this again. I said it in another video. Every American is racist. You can't. You're born here. Fuck it. You're born anywhere in the world, but particularly in America. Every American is racist. I don't give a shit what you fucking say. You can lie to yourself and lie to others if you want to. The more you do, the more kind of internal, I don't know, I can't think of the word right now, internal hurt you're causing yourself. Because like I said, you just can't help it. The country has too many different kinds of people, and it has too much fucked up history around ethnicity, race, all that. The different colors of people fucking with each other. So you just have to admit it. If you're not gonna fucking admit that to yourself, then you're already fucked. And America and Americans, by and large, just won't admit it. They just won't admit it that they're racist. I'm not racist because, or I have insert friends. I have, everybody says that shit, especially white people. White people have the biggest problem with that. Insert ex-friend or friends. Yeah, because that, is the definitive argument against it. I mean, I say it too, but that's just hoping to, put a meat shield in between you and that person that's, definitely gonna be like, oh man, fuck you. Or, hey man, you saying that? and then the Jew voice and the Asian voice and all the other voices. That I want to go through them, but whatever. Um, just the fucking, you know, the barrage of attacks that are possibly coming. I ate a decent amount of grapes. That's an okay breakfast. It's a better breakfast than the fucking one I had before, yesterday, which was donuts. I'm trying to even things out. Hey man, I don't have to limit myself to fucking right around 60 minutes anymore. That's good. So now I can fucking make a speech combo that's 4 hours long. What do you think? I could talk for 4 hours and upload a 4 hour long thing. Fucking unedited. Do you want to sit there too? Does anyone want to sit for 4 hours and be like, yeah, that's good. White dude in a shitty shirt, shitty chair, towel, microwave, cig. We're having fun with that. Yeah. But shitty apartment. String. Twirling. Twirling. Twirling towards green. I gotta take a shower soon. Sun's almost. No. Was it 7:43? Yeah. Probably wait until like 9 at least. I like to wait until a time when I can be like, all right. Fucking hate. The bugs will be pretty good. Good and awake and back to wherever they're gonna fucking hide. Son of a bitch. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was thinking about putting. There's like almost nothing on here. A game of some kind on here. I do have to put some of my old movies, old vids, old stuff on here finally. So I have something to watch. Finally. Some of my old stuff to watch. Ooh, son of a bitch. So that I can watch like Red Dwarf again finally. Well, I could not inhale that one because otherwise that would be like, I don't know, a choking hazard or something. Fucking hiccups. See how well that worked. I don't know. Probably have to do it 2 more times. Shitty Beatles. Oh, they sucked. Regular Beatles are better. Whatever. Oh. All right, that may have done it. That mayo done it. Oh, there we are. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm that crackies. All right. This video was brought to you by cancer. It's not just for kids anymore. What do you think about that, St. Jude? Huh? This is my sig middle finger to you and all the kids in the world that nature was trying to kill, and you come along and you save them. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just That's not right. That is just not right. Cancer Cancer doesn't like that. That's wrong. Cancer paid me $1 million to say that, and I thank Cancer for that donation. You know. Now, if you, St. Jude, would pay me $2 million, I could be convinced to change my stance. I'm just saying. There is room in my heart for a position change. That would be kind of fucked up if I realized I got cancer tomorrow. I would have to advocate for chemotherapy or something. Oh well, whatever. Because that would mean that I had cancer for like 6 months. It would just be like an internal realization of it. I keep thinking, like thought I had diabetes, by the way, like 400 times, and I get checked for it because I made the doctors check for it like 3 times. And they're like, no, you don't have diabetes. You don't even have pre-diabetes. And I'm like, are you sure? Because it sure feels like I have fucking diabetes. They're like, no, don't. I'm like, okay, well, they have to do an emergency amputation on my foot. I hope the tests are on the fucking medical chart because it's easier to sue doctors than it is cops. So. Which you can make a video about that. And that's even if the cops are blatantly wrong, caught on video, and like have multiple witnesses against them. Which, if you're not a cop and you have that amount of evidence against you, a jury and judge won't even blink at throwing you in jail for the rest of your life. But flip that on a cop and talk to a civil rights attorney. Just don't use me as some jerk off saying some shit. Talk to civil rights attorneys. And get the figures on that shit from them. 40 minutes, motherfucker. It's going to take forever to upload. And it's going to take forever to know for the no one to watch it. So, you know. Skip ahead at your pleasure, fuckers. Hi to toy. Hi to toy to toy. I'm going to go yank me pecker. What do you say to that, me darling? Boobs. Boobs be out.